Hello everybody, I'm Dave the Duck. Fancy a cuppa? This is a cup of tea English. I haven't made videos that I fully speak English in, so I think I have to make a video to say something, to express myself fully in English. And I made a video about idioms, English idioms, and I think loads of idioms we learned in the textbook are outdated, are old-fashioned. Native speakers don't really use them. I also made a video about Chinglish that we all speak. They might be grammatical correct, but just they sound a bit weird. So I think today I'm going to say something that some phrases that we should avoid using. I think that, well, basically they are grammatical correct and native speakers can understand you, but just I think it's a bit weird. You just shouldn't use them. Okay, let's get started. If you're new here, I'm Dave the Duck. I talk about British culture, British accent and some English learning skills. Please hit the subscribe button and the bell icon down below. Okay, back to the topic. There are so many phrases that we use in our daily life, especially for us English learners. It's so easy for us to just directly translate from Mandarin to English, or from our native language to English. Sometimes it can cause problems. And what I'm saying today, what I'm sharing today with you is not something that is wrong, just I think we should avoid using. The first phrase is, well, I hear it a lot. Every time when I speak to a person in English, normally the first phrase or the first sentence they might say is that, sorry, my English is poor. Sorry, I don't speak English well. I think they shouldn't use that, because I can tell from your first sentence, like if your English is good enough or your English level. Which level are you in? So you don't need to tell me, you don't need to say, sorry, your English is poor, because as long as you say that, it kind of creates a barrier between us. You know, it kind of like, you want to set a limit, like, oh please don't use difficult words, don't speak too fast, speak a little bit more slowly, because I don't want to improve. But just for me, if your English is really not that good, you don't need to say that. You can just say, sorry, I really don't know how to say this thing, or sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you speak a little bit more slowly? Then people will speak definitely a bit more slowly. You don't need to say, sorry, my English is poor. I can tell, native speakers, they can tell, of course, they can tell if your English is good or bad. And the second one is maybe. I hear this word a lot. I don't know why, like the answer to every question is maybe. Do you like apples? Maybe. Do you like bananas? Maybe. But you maybe, just yes or no. You don't know whether you like something. Of course you do. Just, I think people overuse maybe. Okay? If you really don't know an answer, I think perhaps or perhaps might be a good answer. Oh, you can say could be. Maybe, just, I don't know, Taiwanese people overuse it, and I hear it every day, every single day, and a lot. Like during the conversation, I can hear like maybe 20 maybes, right? I don't know. Maybe we love maybe, or maybe this is the only word he or she knows. Just okay, but I think we should change it a little bit. If you really want to say I don't know, or it could be, you can paraphrase it, and you need to say something more than maybe. You can use it. Are you going out tonight? Maybe. What do you mean maybe? You can say I'll see if I have something to do, or I'd like to, but I've got something, I've got a plan. Just don't use maybe. It sounds a bit like I don't care, maybe, I don't care. You know, so we should definitely get rid of that. And the next one is something like that. I think Taiwanese people use this phrase a lot as well. I don't know why. I think we should avoid using this phrase because you can't make the conversation go deeper. You just say like, what kind of food do you eat every day? And like, I eat apples, bananas, meat, rice, something like that, you know? I don't know. I really don't know. What do you mean something like that? Something like what? I don't know. So you need to be more specific. Like, I usually eat healthy food, like apples, which can help our stomach, I think. Is it? Or prevent us from heart attack? Is it? Really don't know. I shouldn't say that. So look, someone was blamed on the internet because she said something incorrect on the internet, on her channel. But anyway, you can't make your conversation go deeper, and you can't express yourselves freely, and people, the listeners, really don't understand you, right? You need to explain it a bit more, something like what. So for example, if you are going to talk about fruits, then you say fruits. You don't need to say something like what, right? In this video, I just want to share with you something that I think we overuse and they're not necessary. They can cause problems and they can cause issues and misunderstanding, I think. So in my opinion, if you really want to express yourself freely, avoid using those phrases. So for example, if you really want to say sorry because you don't really understand what the native speakers, what the speakers are saying, you can just say, sorry, I didn't catch that. Can you repeat that? Or can you speak more slowly? I think most of the people can understand. Imagine that a foreigner speaks Mandarin to you. You don't expect them to speak really fast, or you don't think they can express themselves freely, right? It's the same in English learning. Well, while you're speaking English, the more you can express, the better, right? So you don't need to say, sorry, I don't speak English well first, because they can tell. I can tell. I'm a native Mandarin speaker, so I can tell if a person speaks Mandarin well. And I can tell from his accent or his pronunciation whether or not he or she is a foreigner, and if he or she is a Mandarin learner. Of course, we need to speak slowly and to make him or her understand us a bit more. Language is about communication. It's not like a subject like you need to get 100 or you need to speak really fast to get an award or what, right? Or it doesn't really matter, right? So you don't need to use those phrases to cause misunderstanding. Okay, that's it for today. If you like this video, please give me a like or share this video with your friends. And don't forget, I talk about British culture, British accent and English learning skills every week on this channel. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon down below. I'll see you next time. 拜拜。